Southern California, and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. And off we go from Santa Clara. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
To run right away, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Arizona. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by pass is good. And the Cardinals will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
It's third and 4. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. The 49ers out to punt this one. That is taken at the 10. And some nifty running on the return, but that's some good yardage before he was taken down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It is a big gain for Arizona. A gain of 48.
1st and goal, Arizona.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Purdy on 1st down. Quick hitting slant there. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Has some room inside the 30. And he'll take this one in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Jordan Burks that time to make the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And it is caught. What a throw. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. As his kick is good. And the Cardinals will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get set. 21. Watch out.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 41. Here's second down and 4.
Yellow.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jalen Phillips getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. 3rd and 10.
Get set.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one caught by Smith. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he'll get that to midfield, so no gain on that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Open man, left side. He's got it. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Get set.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Out to his right. That one down the field, but It is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Exiting the pocket right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Catch made there. That's Smith. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway. When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Purdy gonna put it up again. He's got it inside the 5. And he's gonna be brought down. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
From the 1, second and goal.
Get set, get set. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way. That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes. And now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. To the goal line and in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
35-yard line.
Start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Cardinals, first down.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A run now on second down, and he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Third down, they need 5. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He's got his man, it's Harrison. And he's in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Get set.
On second down, Purdy. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. You do know it'll be third down. Now Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
16 yards. First down, Arizona.
To the air now on first and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
A gain of 15. And the Cardinals first down.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Bass's kick is good. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running down, there is a lot of space open in between.
The 49 out for the punt.
Sets up 4th down.
That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense. As he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The motion man here is Mitchell. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. Pass to the right side, up by McBride. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have two or three that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by McBride. And he's in! Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense is hitting stride, and they continue to pull away.
The score, Cardinals 38, 49ers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward and will give him 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Smith. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Outside. Outside.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Cardinals' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and a couple.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
18.
They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's a run with their tight end. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward. I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Now Purdy. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Start.
That's quickly out to Smith.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Line around, son.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he will score again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain
2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 32 yards. 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. It's first down, and they'll run. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's an Arizona first down. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now this is going to be a design run. We'll let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
A throw there on second down will be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike, and it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
First and 10. Purdy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Boye Mafe in there to drop that time. It's a loss of 7. Purdy now on second down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third down. Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the 49ers are able to cut into the deficit.
49ers 27.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be brought down just beyond. On the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This run is about done. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here we go. One final play. Going for it all. That is hard. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.